Welcome to Southwest Bias, the only debate show with actual consequences, as you'll see here in a second. Excuse my slurring words, I just got my wisdom teeth out. Now, let's meet our master debater.
Today's matchup, Espo versus Derek.
Before we get there, don't be alarmed that Espo is standing. Hello, friends. How are you feeling today?
I demand an investigation. He has stolen this title. He sits on a throne of lies, and I demand better than having to stand during this whole program.
Calm yourself down. You're going to get winded early. We got a long show to do here, pal.
I am holding the mic arm out of its thing on the table because we couldn't figure this out any other way.
It's the best part of this punishment.
This thing's going to get heavy real quick.
I'm going to add 5-pound weights to him for every 5 minutes that this show goes on.
All right. Well, now we start a new series. Do we have an idea of what we want to do for our next punishment?
Yeah, loser has to wear child face paint on the episode that they lose.
And Emma has to do the
like
face
a tiger
painting.
or like a butterfly or something. We'll figure it out.
Maybe hold balloon animals as well.
Wonderful.
We're gonna make it embarrassing.
Well, let's keep this series clean, and let's get on to our first question. Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship on Monday, and their fans kept their receipts and chose violence. If your team, any sport, were to win an NBA title or whatever title, would you choose violence? Derek, we'll start with you.
Absolutely not. What a ridiculous thing to do. Like, in this world, we as Suns fans are in a similar position, right? We would be so thrilled to finally achieve that goal of getting our first NBA championship. But you're going to choose pettiness. You're going to choose violence. The same night as your team wins the championship, you are going to gang up on some reporter that at one time said that they couldn't do it. You don't have better things to do in your life? Hug your loved ones. Hug your friends. Call that friend of yours from high school that you guys watch all of these basketball games together and celebrate together. Get drunk. Get naked. There's just so much better that you can do with your time than to be online trolling people that said your team couldn't do it. You're better than that. You deserve better than that. Your team won a championship. You deserve to actually celebrate like a live human being. Put the phone down, go outside, touch grass, get yourself a championship shirt, and just breathe the wonderful air that your team is champion. Stop worrying about the asinine trolls that said that it couldn't be done.
Derek, you ignorant slut. That is not how you handle a championship. You put on the goggles, you spray some champagne, you down a whole bottle, you cry a little bit for 10 minutes, and then you pull out all the damn receipts. You spend the next hour, 2, 3 days going after every one of the people that did not believe in you, especially if you're a Suns fan. 55 years of the shit you had to deal with. You're damn right I'm coming after you, Nick Wright. You're damn right I'm coming after you, Kendrick Perkins. You're damn right I'm coming after you, DNVR. I'm going after every single person who thought it wasn't possible and said Phoenix was a small market incapable of accomplishing anything. I'm coming for you when Lord Stanley comes here, when Larry O'Brien comes here, when the NFL championship trophy, I forget who it's named after, comes here, the Vince Lombardi trophy comes here.
There it is.
I am burning it all down.
You're going to get winded fast, I'm telling you. But here's what I'm going to say about this. Why? Who cares what those people say? Nobody can see the future, and their job is to doubt teams like yours. This man is taking it way too personally when it comes to how people talk about the Phoenix Suns. Who cares? Go find the people that enjoyed watching them and celebrate with those people. Chug with the fellas. Go to Hooters with the fellas. There's just so much better that you can do with your time. Stop being nasty online and go out and live life.
Derek lives this damn semi-charm kind of life over here,
actually.
Having won a title 4 years into the team he covers, existence. He's just so happy that he's got his World Series title. He doesn't need to get mad at anybody because you know what? Derek was in college when that happened, and there was no such thing as social media.
He's right about that.
So he didn't get a chance to choose violence. But as a Suns fan, every last little thing we've been through, oh, it's coming up. It's coming back at you. If you've ever thrown shade at this city, if you've ever said it's not a top 15 NBA market, you're going to have to suck it.
I guess maybe it's the sport I cover, and maybe it is the satisfaction of having a championship, but I just don't even know who I would go after and why. Most of those people don't even know players on the Arizona Diamondbacks, let alone would I expect them to recognize how good this team is now or as a champion. So, you know what? It just shows they're ignorant, and if they want to bet against us, that's fine. I'm going to live my life in a much happier way.
All right, let's get into round number 2. Chad, just remember, I gave you your power back, so you get to vote at the end of the show. Different question, not sports related. Who is the best Batman ever? Espo, we'll start with you.
This is the most simple answer to a question ever. It is the first Batman that was ever on the big screen, not named Adam West, because that was campy bullshit. The first time we got to see the true Dark Knight was 1989, and a man named Michael Keaton donned the cowl and showed us what it truly means to bring Batman to the big screen. He is the true Batman. He's the true Michael Keaton. And if you're like me, you're damn well excited that you get to see him again in the bat suit starting this weekend in The Flash.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, like it hasn't been all over the commercials, you jackass. Look, Michael Keaton was doubted when he was brought up by Tim Burton as being Batman for the first time in a major movie. Everybody laughed at it. And then you go watch the film, and he is spectacular, and it holds up. The scene where he says, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts," with Michael or with the Joker, Jack Nicholson's Joker, is spectacular. He's the best Batman ever.
Michael Keaton, who looked like he had a broken neck and had to turn his whole head, is the best Batman. Now, I will say I enjoyed that movie because I was 8 when it came out, but the true best Batman, as you alluded to, is in fact Adam West. Adam West is the Batman. He is the original Batman. He is the best Batman. He brought the comic book to life. He did it with, yes, a sense of campiness, because comic books, as you may remember, are fucking campy. They have pows and bangs and all of that stuff in it. They literally brought comic books to life. It was the first time that we actually got to see things from the page on the screen. Adam West absolutely killed it as Batman. You could talk about how good he was as Adam West or as Bruce Wayne, but Adam West, by far a better Bruce Wayne, by far a better Batman. I don't remember that Batman bagging as many chicks as old Adam West there.
He's
doing
too
the
busy with
Batusi.
Robin.
You know, he had Robin too, by the way, which is far better. I'm not hating here. However they wanted to explore their relationship, but Adam West is my Batman. He always will be. It's what I grew up on. It is the show that I couldn't wait to see who the villain was every week. And, of course, they had the ridiculous walking up the wall sideways and all the other stuff they did on that show that became iconic.
Derek, put down the damn OGs. I love the product, but when you're making arguments, that ain't a solid one. Adam West isn't even the second best Batman. If you had said Christian Bale, I could have had some respect for you, because he was in one of the best comic book movies of all time in The Dark Knight. Granted, it was the villain that made that, but so be it. But look, you say, oh, this is what comic books are about. Have you ever read a Batman comic? They are some of the darkest and most twisted comics starting from the 30s that you're going to see. He was a detective. His parents were killed. It's all dark. He's the polar opposite of Superman. There's no room for camp when it comes to Batman.
Showing your ignorance again there, Espo, because obviously Batman in the 50s and 60s in comic book form was campy. Every comic book was campy. None of them had this dark edge that you're talking about until we got into the 80s and they started to go in that direction.
Go back and read the 30s and 40s.
Don't even start with me. But I will say this. Adam West is iconic. Everybody knows when they think of Batman, they think of that particular Adam West Batman. All of the other ones are just movie Batmans, and now they're just all in some multiverse, just like every comic book movie is a multiverse.
You've
now.
had some pathetic
All right.
arguments. That's the most pathetic.
All right. Espo is getting a little upset because he's standing. We'll go ahead and breeze through this. Round 3, what do we... There are many great sports championship celebrations. We saw 2 this week, but which one is the best? Derek, former Mayor Derek Montia. We'll start with you.
There's no doubt about what the best celebration is in all of sports. It's Lord Stanley's Cup. You could talk about putting basketball nets around your neck all you want, but there is nothing that is more interesting and crazier than what players have done with Lord Stanley's Cup. Every single player on the championship hockey team gets to take this cup home and do literally whatever they want with it. We don't even know what some guys have done with it, but we do know what some have done with it. We do know that some have baptized their children in the same bowl that others have eaten spaghetti out of and soup. They have taken it, they've slept with it, and you can take that sleeping with it however you want to. But there has been a lot that has been done with that cup. And to be honest, the fact that it does have that heritage, the fact that players have used it as a ball marker on a golf course, the fact that players have had it at their weddings is some of the most incredible stories that you'll ever hear involving a championship trophy. Not to mention whatever the hell Mark Messier did with it at a strip club in Vancouver.
The question wasn't what's the best thing that people do with a trophy. And I'd even give you that the Stanley Cup's the best trophy in sports. But the celebration right after is lame. A bunch of guys skating around with the trophy. Yeah, great. Enjoy that. They have to shake their opponent's hand right after. Enjoy that. The best celebration for a championship in sports is the NCAA tournament. You grind for 3 weeks going through single elimination games, and then you get to climb the ladder and cut down the nets. You get to take the net that your opponent couldn't get as many baskets through as you did. You get to hold a piece of that forever. Unlike the cup that you get 24 hours with, you get a lifetime with that memory. Not to mention, part of that championship celebration is one shining moment. One of the coolest things that they do in sports at the end of a tournament or at the end of a championship run. I love what the NCAA tournament does for these young men and the way that they celebrate. It's pure joy. It's for the love of the sport. It's not for the money. It's not for any of that. It's for that guy that stands next to you, the other 15 guys that get to cut down the net with you, your coach as well. I love that celebration. It's pure. It's what sports is about. And I don't need debauchery where people are drinking out of a cup that somebody just did something disgusting with at a strip club. I want the purity of what sports and celebration is about, and the NCAA men's basketball championship and women's basketball championship give me that.
Your purity and your wholesomeness with your tiny piece of rope that you get to take home. How are you going to say that what you get to do with the Stanley Cup at home on your own isn't part of the celebration? That's the best part of it. The celebration just doesn't end on the ice. The celebration continues with whatever you choose to do with that historic cup. It is gigantic, which makes it hilarious that you have to take it places. And I am absolutely for debauchery when it comes to my championship celebration. So to say that it ends there on the ice just shows how little you know about the Stanley Cup and its celebrations.
I'm sorry, but 2 players, 1 cup doesn't get me excited, all right? I care about what is truly sportsmanship and holding on to something tangible for the rest of my life. Not just the ring, but part of the net that helped me get there. I'm always going to go with the NCAA championship. Women's and men's is mine.
The first time you move houses, you're going to lose that little piece of rope. I'm telling you that.
Being framed along with a picture of me climbing that damn ladder.
And the memory of what you did with that Stanley Cup and the pictures that you have, that only you have, will live forever.
All right, guys. Time to vote. The poll is in the chat. I'll give you guys about a minute.
I can't feel my legs.
Espo is still standing.
Or my arm.
Let's make him do this again.
Well, who's going to be face painting you guys?
I will have to figure that out for sure.
I think we make Emma do it.
That's what I was
let's get
thinking
Emma to do it.
feel like she'd be good
This-
at that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I did not think this was going to be this bad until I had to hold this mic arm the whole time,
Mhm.
and it's heavier than it looks.
He's going to be
Just
wrecked
gonna
for the
say
whole
that.
day from this, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Keep
we got,
voting,
Shane?
chat. Not enough votes have been counted yet. Keep
Let's
on
go.
voting.
They're all too busy thinking about the disgusting things Derek wants to do with the cup.
I think we're gonna get a mail-in
Absolutely.
dump here soon.
Absolutely.
Derek heard strip club and he went, "I'm in."
It was more.
Are you
of the
talking
fact-
about massive?
It was
dumps?
more
Sure, you
of
know,
the. I wonder how this cup has been sterilized, and I wonder if the pasta was eaten out of it before the baby was baptized before Christ.
They use the same water.
All right, I'm just gonna end the poll here because I think this person won pretty clearly, and the chat thinks so as well. Dun 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 dun. Not to you, Derek. Espo.
Suck it, Derek.
I'm gonna give him the effort for standing and doing it while he stood. I'm also very tired.
There we go. I think I got the. There we
you
go.
go.
Crown's
A little bit.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Woo! Thank you.
You are now 1-0 in this series and 3-3, both of you guys all time. Another 5-game series will depend on who has to get face painted. We're here every single Wednesday, usually at 10:30. Anything else, guys?
Derek, I hope you like butterflies on your face because it's happening.
You're gonna be an adorable kitty cat, Espo.
We'll see you guys next week. Ta-ta.